Hello and welcome back to another video. I've not uploaded a video in a while. I did try and be a bit more consistent, but work commitments had me really busy recently. I'm coming back with this video. I found a little bit of time to film another one. This is going to be a preview for the game against Wolves tomorrow night. Let's just quickly touch on two of the games that we've played recently. First of all, the game away at Leeds. We got a point. It was a 0-0 draw. I think we were a bit lucky to get out of there with a point. We were down to 10 men. Nicolas Pepe obviously got himself a red card. My opinion on it is that it was silly from Pepe. He was being antagonised by the Leeds defender. He needed to remove himself from the situation by just walking away, taking a minute to just calm down. But he acted, got himself a red card. He did come out and apologise on social media after. And for me, and probably the most of Arsenal fans right now, we're going to just put it behind us and move on. He moved on because the other game that I'm going to touch on is the game that we played in the Europa League against Molde. He played very well in that game, bouncing back from the red card. Arteta gave him a chance to bounce back instantly, and considering that he's going to miss the next 3 Premier League games, those are going to be the games that he plays in from now. We won that game 3-0. We had a goal from Pepe, a goal from Nelson, who put in a really good performance, and a goal for Balogun, who came on in the 81st minute and scored a goal 40 seconds maybe after he came on for his first senior goal for the club. Now moving and looking ahead to the game at the weekend, we're at home. It's going to be at the Emirates. Red shirts behind me. Wolves are a really good side. They've got their system. They know what to do. The manager has the tactics that he uses. They play the three at the back. They have the wing backs pushing on. You know, the people in the middle who can control the game. And then they've got the lethal, pacey guys up on the wings with Jimenez up front. They're probably going to play that system. They're probably going to have the likes of Jimenez, Traore maybe, whether he comes off the bench or whether he starts. Then they've got Pedro Neto and they've got Podence. So yeah, it's going to be a very tough game, and Arteta has to get his game plan right. We've not had a good time at the Emirates recently. We lost to Villa there. We lost to Leicester there. We need to get back on the right track and start making the Emirates a fortress again. Got to make people scared of coming to the Emirates again. So with that being said, I think that Arteta is going to take the approach that the fans have been crying out for. I think he's going to try and make it more so that we've got more chance of creating. And I think that this will be the lineup that he goes with, or this will be the lineup that I hope he goes with. So I'm going to give my lineup and let's see what Arteta does tomorrow night. First of all, for me, in goal is going to be Bernd Leno. No arguments there. Renarson has kept 2 clean sheets, but they've both been against inferior opposition in the Europa League. Leno's the number 1, Leno's the Prem keeper, so he will be in goal. I'm going to go for a 4-3-3 here. And first of all, at right back, I'm going to go for Hector Bellerin. I think Hector Bellerin's, he's been playing well recently. The only argument with that is that in the Villa game, he did get completely bodied off the ball for their 3rd goal. But in the grand scheme of things, he's been our best source of creativity, arguably, with the likes of Bukayo Saka. He created a brilliant chance for Saka in the game against Leeds. Unfortunately, the young man couldn't take it. But Bellerin's been putting in performances well going forward. We just need to see that. We just need to see that defensive, the defensive side of his game, and hopefully he can start getting people believing that he's going to be the guy for the right back spot. because loads of people have been saying, oh, bring Ainsley Maitland-Niles in, bring Ainsley Maitland-Niles in. But for now, I'm alright with Bellerin. At right centre-back, now this is a choice between Holding and Luiz. I'm going to play Luiz. I'm going to give him a chance. He played against Mulder. I'm not sure whether he came off with an injury though. That's my thinking behind it, because I remember I did see Holding in the second half. So if he is injured and he can't play this game, then Holding will play. But if Luiz is available, I would go for David Luiz at right centre back. Left centre back, Gabriel. He didn't go to Norway. He stayed at home. He had a rest, and he'll be ready for this game. I've been impressed with Gabriel every time I've seen him. Even in the defeats that we've had this season, they're not down to him. A little bit shaky sometimes with his passing out from the back, but you know, that's gonna happen sometimes. Hopefully he can regain his confidence. Like, I don't think he lost it, but just be a bit more tidy in possession when he's trying to pass out from the back. And for me, he's one of the first names on the team sheet at the minute. He's the guy that come in and made our defence look a bit better. So Gabriel, left centre back. At left back, another guy that I've got absolutely no problems with, and it's Kieran Tierney. I love the guy. He has the passion for the game. He fights for the badge. He gives everything on that field, and that's just what you want as a fan. He did actually kind of stick up for Pepe, if you like, near the end of the Leeds game, where he went over to have a little talk with the guy that was winding Pepe up, shall we say. Luckily enough, the players took him away so that he didn't get himself into trouble. But yeah, Kieran Tierney, no problems with that at all. Now I'm going to go for a midfield three, and unfortunately Thomas Partey is out of this game. The injury that he picked up is keeping him out for a little bit longer than I think that most people expected, but hopefully we can get him ready for the North London derby. So first of all, starting in the centre of the midfield three, I'm going to go for Mohamed El-Neni. He did have COVID, so he had to self-isolate for a little bit, but I saw the pictures today. He's back in full training, so I think that with that being said, that he should be able to play this game. I'll have him in the centre of the midfield three. I'll have him just patrolling there, sitting there, cleaning up. Hopefully he can do a bit of a job like he did against United, and just help us link the defence with the attack by moving the ball on quickly. On the left side of him, I'm going to go for Granit Xhaka. Yeah, just have Granit Xhaka in there. Hopefully he can help us moving the ball forwards, because too many times that we just pass the ball sideways and backwards and it goes nowhere. With a forward passing player, hopefully it can mean that we can get the ball to the attackers quickly, and then we can just create more chances. Because against Mulder, we looked pretty good, and I know that the opposition's not as the quality of Wolves, but we had the ball, we were moving it quicker. So hopefully with Granit Xhaka in the team, he can take the ball from El-Neni and just move it forwards and get us moving up the pitch. On the right hand side of this midfield three, I'll go with Ceballos. Get Ceballos in there. Let's see if we can, if that balance is right with those three in the midfield. Let's have him getting on the ball, let's have him looking forward, let's have him trying to play those passes in to the attacking third, and let's just see if he can be a problem for the midfield of Wolves. And if it doesn't work, I guess you can switch it up. Arteta will have an option to chop and change it if he wants. But for me, starting this game, the midfield three, El-Neni in the centre, Xhaka on the left and Ceballos on the right of it. And now moving on to the attacking three. On the left hand side, I'd like to welcome back Bukayo Saka. He missed the trip to Norway because of a knock that he picked up against Leeds. He's back in full training. He should be alright. I saw him in the little video that they posted and he looks like he's fresh and ready, so there's no reason not to have Bukayo Saka starting at left wing. On the right hand side, now with Nicolas Pepe suspended and the fact that Willian was brought off at half time against Leeds, and the other fact that Nelson had a really good game against Mulder, I would use Nelson in this game on the right wing. Give him a chance in the Premier League, award him for his good performance against Mulder, and see what he can do. We can have Willian on the bench. If it's not working with Nelson, we can bring Willian on. There's no harm in just giving Nelson a try. Like, giving him a chance. He's proven in the Europa League that he can have a good performance. So it's his turn to have a chance in the Premier League. It happened with Willock. He proved in the Europa League that he was on good form. He had a go in the Premier League. Yes, he had to be subbed, but he was given a chance. Now it's the same for Nelson. He did well in the Europa. Give him a chance in the Premier League. On the right hand side of the attacking three. And then going to the main striker up front, down the middle, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. People will say, oh, he played down the middle against Leeds and didn't do nothing. We did really struggle to create chances in that game. In this one at home, I don't think we'll sit back as much as we did against Leeds. I know that Wolves are still a dangerous side, but considering that we're at home, I think that we might be a little bit more adventurous. The handbrake might come off a little bit, and hopefully the balls can be either played through to Aubameyang or crossed in for Aubameyang down the centre to cause problems for the Wolves defenders. So yeah, that's the team that I'm going to go with for this game. Hopefully Mikel Arteta does something similar. Again, like I said, it might be Holding for Louise instead. He might play Willian from the start, but for me, the team that I've just mentioned is the team that I would like to see in the game against Wolves. So yeah, that's it for this video. I normally give a prediction, so for this game I will predict an Arsenal win. I'll go for a 2-1 Arsenal win. Let's get some momentum going. Let's get a few wins on the bounce just before that game against Tottenham, which is a massive game. I'm pretty sure fans will be allowed in for that game as well. It's only going to be Tottenham fans, but yeah, could you imagine that? Arsenal are going to be going there and they're going to have a few thousand fans cheering them on, and Arsenal are just going to have nobody. But yeah, that's for next weekend to worry about. First of all, it's Wolves tomorrow night, and we need to get the 3 points. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave the team that you would like to see start the game against Wolves down in the comments, and also tell us or tell me how you think the game's going to go. What's your score prediction? And yeah, if there's any comments down there, I'll be able to reply to you and see if you agree with me or disagree with me. But for now though, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.